All right. Hi and hello. And, various other ways of greeting you. Welcome to Shark Stream. I have had a very, I wouldn't say sleepy day. It's been mostly uneventful. I prepared some food for my wife. And I watched, the back half of Nope. And I think that was mostly my day. Yeah. Welcome to the Shark Stream. It's me! It's Gage! Oh, it's Gage! Oh god, I got hiccups. Welcome to Survival Horror Saturday, where we will be continuing our playthrough of Silent Hill 3. In our journey to get through the Team Silent developed Silent Hill games before the Silent Hill 2 remake drops, which I think we're making pretty good time, all things considered. That comes out in October? That's fine. I can finish Silent Hill 3 by mid-August and then finish Silent Hill 4 by the end of September, I think. I don't think that's going to be a problem for me. But... Didn't see that coming, did you? What's been going on? Not a huge amount as, I'm trying to think, has there been, any sort of, major announcement recently? I know they delayed Avowed. The fantasy game being made by Obsidian Entertainment in the Pillars of Eternity setting. Which bums me out a little bit, but I'm hoping that we're not looking at a Cyberpunk 2077 situation. It is, I gotta admit, it's so wild to me that, Cyberpunk 2077 was so rightfully mocked and derided for so long, and then it had one well-regarded anime series come out, and now, you've got, a legion of people running fucking damage control for it as though it has always been good, actually. That's wild to me. Couldn't be me. I recognize that game started out in a fundamentally broken and unfinished state. And the fact that it got there after it was, we hadn't even we blew past crunch. The term was Death March for Cyberpunk 2077. The fact that the employees on that game were treated so poorly in terms of just, development crunch and everything, and it released in that state is quite frankly embarrassing. But hey, people like edge runners, so fuck it, I guess it was always good. I haven't even fucking seen edge runners. I don't necessarily... I shouldn't say I don't care to. It's just, I don't really... I own a copy of Cyberpunk 2077. I got it stupid cheap from Best Buy because they couldn't sell that game any other way. It is amazing how, and here's the thing. You can have as many people talking about they did a lot of work post-launch and it's in a good place now. It's just you need to understand that the state that it released in and everything we know about it prior to release does not paint a good picture. And I don't think it should... it's a weird situation where it's just like, God, it fucking same thing happens with like Fallout 76, right? Where it's just like you get a nice bump of advertisement and press from like a really good TV show. And suddenly you got all these people like flooding to try out the game, where it's just like give me 1 second. I have to reply to something. Sorry, I got stuff going on in the background here you wouldn't even believe. Stuff I'm very excited about. Trying to think of the words I'm looking for here. Okay. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, fuck. It's going to, like, I'm trying to think of, like, other, like, it's really just Cyberpunk and Fallout that I can think of, where it's just like, here's, like, a not quite as well-regarded, like, entry, or, like, game, and then we get a really good TV show, and suddenly everyone's just like, oh, now I gotta play whatever the most recent thing of this is. I gotta exist in this universe more. And I mean, like, there's merit to that. I know when I was watching the Halo TV series, like, there was a point, it's just like, I'm watching it, I'm just like, man, I really want to fucking play Halo. Every time I watch the Halo TV series, I get an itch to, like, go back and, like, give Infinite another shot. And then I start Infinite up, and I see the fucking map for, like, the goddamn, like... I see the map for the free roam area and the fucking skill trees, and I'm just like, I can't do this. I can't put myself through this. This is... It's not even that it's overwhelming, you know? It's that... It's not... It doesn't feel like Halo to me. I know that sounds... I know that's kind of a weird thing to say. Okay, 1 second. Okay. It's just like, I know it sounds weird, and I don't want to, like, I don't want to come off as, like, a purist or an elitist or anything, but it's just like, I don't like games that have such, like, simple, straightforward, like, mechanics suddenly being given, like, this weird... like, just, like, they try to give it, like, RPG levels of depth, and it's weird to me. And it's especially when it's just like, okay. I say this, but I love Alan Wake 2. And Alan Wake 2 has, like, oh, you collect pieces of manuscript pages to get upgrades to, like, weapons, or, like, you find words to get upgrades to Alan's abilities. And it's just like, okay. There is also only, like, 2 Alan Wake games, and one of those is, like, a very short downloadable title. And I guess because I was also kind of coming off of Control as well, I was a little bit more willing to, like, futz with the RPG mechanic. Well, I say, like, the upgrade mechanics, I guess. We're going to go ahead and get started here. Oh, shit. Really? Wait, hold on. Wait just a fucking second here. This isn't right. That's not the file I should be using. Da, 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 da. I don't know. It'd be interesting if there are other examples of this in the future. Like, I know Netflix is going to have, like, a Tomb Raider show based off the most recent reboot. That, if it's good, I think would be neat if it got more eyes on those reboots. Because, quite frankly, like, here's the thing. I'm a Tomb Raider reboot apologist. I genuinely love those games. I have my issues with them, but God, I have so much fun fucking playing them. I know that there's also going to be a Devil May Cry TV series. Be cool if there were eyes on, like, the Devil May Cry series. More eyes on the Devil May Cry series for that, because, like, Devil May Cry is really fucking good. Obviously, we've got the new Silent Hill movie that's going to be coming out sometime within the next year, I'm assuming. I don't know exactly when. It's going to be unfortunate that the most recent release... I say it's going to be unfortunate, but that's, of course, dependent entirely on this game, on the game's, like, actual quality. I'm just gonna go to the menu. It's gonna be entirely dependent on the game quality whether this is unfortunate or not. But obviously, the most recent release for the Silent Hill series, once we actually... Hi, G-Man. Once we actually get that movie, is going to be the Silent Hill 2 remake. So, you know, Silent Hill... Return to Silent Hill comes out, people... ideally, it's good, or at the very least, with Christoph Gans being in the director's seat and bringing his vision to the project, if not good, it may at least be interesting, you know? Like, I'm also an apologist for the first Silent Hill movie. There's a lot of things in that movie that I actually like. A lot of stuff that they did with, like, the camera work and the soundscape and specific ways that they adapted the series or the first game. There's questionable shit in it, obviously, in terms of, you know, that adaptation. But, you know, there's things about it that I find interesting. Silent Hill Revelation... It's not good, and I wouldn't call it interesting. I'd call it a train wreck. And if there's one kind of movie I love to watch, it's a cinematic train wreck. I got a patty melt here that, like, I'm just finishing up. Give me a second. Oh my god, did the background ambience just fucking loop? Was there a hard cut on that? So here we are on the train. Uh-oh. Fuck off. Ugh. What are you looking at? Are you just looking at the monsters? There's something else over here? Nah, she was looking at the monsters. Okay. Okay. The back button is the item menu in this one. I don't know if I ever mentioned that, but which button brings you to the item menu and which button pauses the game differs between Silent Hill 2 and 3. I'm also noticing that the noise effect is on, so get that shit off my fucking screen, I swear to God. Thank you. God damn. Hello, Xander. Ah! Hello, Xander. Welcome to the Shark Stream. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Xanda, I've thought about you a bit today when Natalie and I were watching a video from some former members of Funhouse, one of the groups that were part of Rooster Teeth, and they were talking about how one of the guests, who was from Australia, was going to be bad at a movie challenge that they were doing because Australia's only made about 7 or 8 movies total. G'day, Gage. Yeah, I'm good. Last day of vacation. Wish I had more. I feel that. It's one of them started trying to name Australian movies, and I will say they got the first 3 Mad Maxes in there. I feel like you could have made more. Do Happy Feet 1 and 2 and Babe Pig in the City count as Australian films? Because they were made by George Miller, or directed by George Miller. This is a question for the ages. Surely we've made more than that. Fuck if I know. The most that I know about Australian cinema and like Australian cinematic history is that Mad Max was made as part of what was called the Australian New Wave, which, if you know anything about the French New Wave, if you know anything about the stylistic choices of the French New Wave era of cinema, and you go and watch Mad Max and you think about the fact that it was made as part of the Australian New Wave, every weird decision in that movie makes so much sense as a result of that. What about Baz Luhrmann film? They did bring up Baz Luhrmann, yeah. What the fuck is Baz Luhrmann made? Baz Luhrmann made Romeo plus Juliet, didn't he? What else has he made? I've seen... hold on. I've seen something he's made recently. I'm pretty sure. Oh, fuck off! Great Gatsby is what I saw. That movie fucking sucks. I'm sorry. Romeo plus Juliet, pretty good. I love Romeo plus Juliet. We gotta pause real quick. I need to talk about this. Romeo plus Juliet having the dissonance of like modern visuals with the classical Shakespearean dialogue. Chef kiss, beautiful, an incredible fucking dichotomy present in that film. Great Gatsby having a soundtrack that primarily features Jay-Z maybe doesn't work quite as well. There is a fucking scene in Great Gatsby where somebody comes out from behind a tree, and there is so much it feels like there's so much unnecessary CG and green screen in that scene. Like, the person walking out from behind the tree isn't actually present in that environment. It's the weirdest fucking thing. I'm sorry. I got Oh no, because I paused, the ambience didn't loop. Oh shit. Oh, this is fine. If you have an opportunity to watch Baz Luhrmann's The Great Gatsby at least once, I would recommend it. If only to see the fucking weird decisions in that movie. What did she have to say about the can of juice? Just another piece of trash. Yeah, fuck juice. All my homies hate juice. I got shotgun shells. Hello, Asamuka. You feel healthy. That's good, especially considering that you were only a couple of days ago thinking that you might be dying due to peanut butter overdose. I'm glad to hear you're doing better. I think more horror games should utilize trains. You know? Like, what horror games have, like, utilized trains? There's this one, and there's Resident Evil 0. Among all of my other apologia, I am also a Resident Evil 0 apologist. I think that game's fine. Metro, all Metro's games. That's true. I don't know if I would classify Metro as horror, though. It definitely has horror elements, but I don't know that I would necessarily classify it first and foremost as a horror game. Yeah, no, it's creepy, so it has horror elements, but I wouldn't like, if you asked me to quantify Metro's genre, horror is probably not the first thing that I would say. Like, I would probably say, like, oh, it's post-apocalyptic FPS. Horror isn't the genre that I would put Metro in. That being said, a lot of its creepiest moments involve trains and train tunnels. Like, God, I'm imagining there's that whole sequence in the first game where you just see, like, the shadows of, like, the fucking departed. Uh-oh. Sounds maybe a little desynced or not playing. Metro is horror FPS. Let's see what various places would have to say. Metro 2030. I want to read the books, honestly. I would love to read the Metro 2033 book. Okay, you know what? I will give you this. Wikipedia classifies it as a first-person shooter survival horror. There you go. Egg on my face, that's for sure. Save my funny little game. I just put here too, and by whom? And why does my head... Ugh. You can play Metro games on stream, I was right. I can. I own them. Book club. I have to be careful with what I do for book club is the only thing. Speaking of, I'm very upset. I only found out today that the second video in my Dead Space Martyr book club series apparently has no fucking audio on YouTube. I had no idea. I need to like actually check these things when I get them uploaded. So now the issue is that that's too far back for me to have any access to that VOD anymore. Book club equals nerd. Look where you are. Look what you're watching. Come on. We're all nerds here. It's too far back for me to have access to the VOD on Twitch because it was also from before I started cutting out a majority of the pre-screen and just like reducing it to only like I these days when I upload to YouTube, I cut off like everything up to like 10 seconds before like I go fully live and like my audio comes through. And one of the benefits of that is that all of those VODs get saved on Twitch as highlights. I'm sorry, I feel shame now. It's okay. There's no shame in it. But unfortunately, this was from before I did that. It's also not from one of the periods of time where I was like recording and streaming simultaneously. So I don't have like a saved version of it anywhere. So my options for fixing this problem basically boil down to I'm probably going to just read the whole book again, record myself doing it, and upload it as like a new upload and slot it into place in the playlist. Because if nothing else, I always have to make shit complicated. No, thank you. Bot. Get out of here. Be gone. Bot? I don't know about these stairs. This feels like we're going real deep underground here. I don't think the subway should be going this far down. I don't have a map of this area. That's great. That's a good sign. Oh. Awesome. Oop. Oh, right. Eep! I got locked into a kick animation. Ah. So you may be wondering what happened there with that numb body sneaking up on me. One of the funny quirks about Silent Hill HD Collection, and I'm wondering... One of the funny quirks about the Silent Hill HD Collection is that... Oh, that doesn't feel right. Hold on. The sound proximity is... Oh my god, the fucking ambience stopped. It's so weird. The sound proximity is switched. So, like, that numb body was to Heather's left, but I heard it out of my right ear. What I did just now that didn't feel right was I thought to myself, oh, you know what I'll do? I'll just turn my headphones around. And it greatly disturbed me to do so. There was something unnatural about it. Would not recommend. Oop. Excuse me, fellas. Lock is broken. Cool. Excuse me, fellas. See you later, fuckers. What in the goddamn... A Darth Maul? Is there a mall? I mean, we already had a mall. Got the underpass map. At least this area has a map. There's blood seeping out of the bottom of the locker. Is there something inside? Hold on. I sort of want to take a look, but the locker won't open. That's better that way. It's not as if there's anything good in there. I could have sworn I heard something. Silent Hill 3 has some weird weapons that they give you. Oh, right, we have a fucking map now. Hold on, there's a door that way. Like, the mall is basically this game's version of Pyramid Head's Great Knife from Silent Hill 2, where it is unwieldy and cumbersome. It does a lot of damage, but good fucking luck hitting anything. Wine in a place like this? Well, I suppose it is dark and dry. Only one of the bottles is empty. I got a wine bottle. I got beef jerky. Ah, yes. Wine and beef jerky. Breakfast of champions. Hate these noises. Excuse me. Shotgun shells. Ah, shit. Wow. Wow, wow. This way. It's a long fucking hallway. Christ. Just a weird pipe. Just on the floor. I love hearing ominous noises. A bitch loves an ominous noise. I'm bitching this scenario. I don't know if that was clear. Ah. Exactly what I wanted to hear. Something horrible. I don't want to go this way just yet, though. It was. What was? I've already forgotten what I've said, like, a few minutes ago. Look, sometimes, like, I like to bring up, like, important thoughts and, like, deep conversations. Other times, like, my mouth is on fucking cruise control. Just goddamn autopilot. And I just be saying things, you know? So I apologize, but you say it was. I genuinely don't know what you're referring to. The hole's full of dirty water. That you were bitch in that scenario. Ah. I can't go down there like that. Nasty. You see these boots? I ain't going down there in these boots. We gotta drain that water. What's this? Looks like a hoist on-off switch. Will you throw the switch? Yes. Nothing happened. I wonder if it's broken. This might be the fuel tank. There's nothing in it, though. Aha. Juked ya. Just one of those daily rags. Nothing really useful written in it. Locker's filled with junk. No, it's not junk. It looks like somebody's stuff. Something scribbled all over the blackboard. But it's faded and hard to read. Doesn't look important anyway. Fuck it. I got a health drink. Got a health drink. There's some kerosene left in the heater, it looks like. If I had some sort of container, I could take it with me. Stares directly into the camera. We do have a container. The wine bottle. I put kerosene in the wine bottle. I got an oil-filled bottle. Fucking sick. Yo, hold up, actually. What the fuck is this poster? Eco... This is some Bayonetta looking shit. I wonder if we can just sneak by him. What do you think? Think we can sneak by? They heard my running footsteps. Beep! Is there anything in here worth my time? Or is this just a horrible monster room? Whoa! May very well just be a horrible monster room. Yes, this is a horrible monster room. We need to leave immediately. I need to go shame my cat. What did your cat do? Cassie is actually behaving herself right now. She's eepy. She's napping. She's in her little bed. Her little cat bed. I always appreciate when Cassie isn't being a little terror. I put kerosene in the fuel tank. Probably, like, close it up. She was crying and begging for second breakfast while we were getting Brecky ready for our second cat. So we gave her a little snack and then just left it. Oh, she just left it. Thanks to that thing, all the water's finally drained out of the hole. It looks like I'll be able to get down there now. If I can stand the smell, that is. No more water, but still a pretty moist hole. Oh, listen to that. There's never been a hole more moist than this. Clearly wasn't hungry, just wanted to cry about not getting more food. Pets be like that sometimes. Oh. There's always Minmo. Natalie's been working on some really good art stuff recently. I don't know if anyone else has seen it. If you want to go to twitter.com/ghostinaps, that's GHOSTIENAPS. You should go check out the good shit she has been putting together recently. I'm definitely not biased because she's my wife, and I'm definitely not biased because she drew a bunch of acid shark art. I've been retweeting her recent stuff. It's really good. Yeah. She's killing it. Ah, noises. Oh, that's so loud. That's so loud in my ears. Thank you. Got a health drink. There's something written on the notebook. There's a monster in the water. The bastards killed 2 of my buddies. I should never have doubted that old urban legend about alligators in the sewers. That was no myth. But no one believes me. They were drunk and slipped. We're not that damn stupid. Even calling it a monster isn't quite right. This is something else. All I know is something's in there. I'm going in now to beat that thing's head in. If you find this note, consider it my will. Revenge is futile. Or so you may think, reading this. But Jose and Jaime were my best buddies. Wish I know how to do the deed. Guns won't work underwater. Even my famous knife work won't do much. If only I had a hand grenade. Yeah. That dude, so good with knives. Danger, keep out. This is probably pasted on that door there. I can see where it fell off. Yo, this motherfucker, knife king. Yeesh. Okay. Not doing that. Hey, who wants to see what happens if we just try going across the bridge? I want to see what happens if we just try going across the bridge. It's been a hot minute since I've actually seen it. Here I come to save the day. Hello, General Latus Alunis. Welcome. It's a death state. Funny little death state. Alright, let's load back up. Oh no, I can't believe something bad happened on the bridge. Surely nothing bad has ever happened on a bridge. Bridges, famous for never having anything bad happen on them. God, that's so loud. There's no reason it needs to be this loud. Kinda wanted Battle on the Big Bridge to start playing. Ain't no Greg here. Best machinery banger vibe. So that's not generally supposed to be that clearly identifiable in the water. This is supposed to be kind of a follow-up in terms of the note we just found about like the monster in the sewer water and back in that other room. This is supposed to be like, oh, you see something in the water, but you're not sure what. But because this is the HD collection, and a lot of the... This is, you know, I don't know. Is this something that would be... Is this one of those things that, like, is a little bit easier to kind of see what the intent was if, like, the noise filter is on? Let's find out real quick. No, that's still pretty easily identifiable. Because, like, so much shit with regards to, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Transparent textures and stuff like that just doesn't fucking work in this version of the game. I think this is one of those things where it's just like, you're not supposed to see that so clearly, because that's just a normal enemy type. Like, that's just a guy. That's just a normal dude. We got a hairdryer. Finally, we can dry our hair. Hold on, what? Something that looks useful in the cardboard box. There's a deodorant inside, but it would probably be a waste of energy. Heather, please. Look at what you've been up to. You might need the deodorant. Oh, monster's gone now, though. Ominous. Now to go into the room with the ambience that assaults my ears. Ah. Still not as bad as trying to fire off the unlimited submachine gun in this game in the HD collection on the 360. Heather has had a bit of an evening. A little bit. There's an outlet here. Fuck that tentacle thing. Negative. Parentheses negative. Yeah, get Shrek'd, idiot. So, if you're playing on... Extra New Game, when you come to this area, you can walk up to the edge of the water and click to investigate it. And you get a prompt to throw in your lead pipe. And if you do that, a fairy comes out and offers you either a gold pipe or a silver pipe. And then if you say no to both of them, she asks you, was it this lead pipe that you dropped? And if you tell her yes, she's just like, I've found a truly honest person. And she gives you all 3 pipes. There's no benefit to the gold or silver pipe. They do the same amount of damage, but now you've got one that's made of gold and one that's made of silver. Also, so that's based on like a folk tale, I think. I don't know, or something. It's based on something. It's based on something. It's something that's based on something. Based on something. In the original version, she says, I've found a truly honest man. Specifically, because that's the line from the fairy tale. But for the HD collections, like re-recorded lines, they re-record it as truly honest person. That's right. Heather Mason no longer gets misgendered in the HD collection version of Silent Hill 3. Alright, where are we going? That's right, it goes in the square hole. Oh, that's terrible. Heather Mason non-binary, if you want her to be. Hate this noise, hate this noise, hate this noise, hate this noise, hate this noise. Hate this noise, hate this noise. Hate this noise, hate this noise, hate this hate noise. Hate this noise, hate this noise, hate this hate noise. Hate this noise, hate this noise, hate this hate noise. Hate this noise, noise, noise. Hate this noise. Nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. I've had Splatoon on the mind recently, mostly because Cassie keeps trying to eat my big man amiibo. We did it. We're out of the subway. And now it's time to still not go to Silent Hill. We got, like, a whole other level to do. I feel like... I think I would count the combination subway underpass as one level. So we're heading towards our third level, right? Because we had the mall, subway, and underpass, and now like we're going to like an office building or something. Here's the reference history of the pipe. The scene is a reference to an old Greek folktale about a farmer who accidentally dropped his axe into a lake. When the lake's spirit offered him a silver or gold axe, he told the truth that his axe was simply a normal one, and the spirit rewarded him with all three for his honesty. Yeah, that's what it's a reference to. BRB. Alright. See you when you get back. Oh god, now how long do I have to wait to get a map for this area? I already forget. Hold on. Gotta touch door. The electricity is off. The elevator won't work. I knew that, but like, it's important to have the confirmation. I gotta say, I'm really excited to... I need to take another look at my Darksiders thumbnails that I made, because I'm really excited to get into those again starting next week. Just in anticipation for whatever the fuck they're planning on. The third level ceiling has crumbled. For safety's sake, entry is forbidden. Door shut tight. Won't open at all. Whatever the fuck it is that they're planning on announcing. God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so glad that fucking series isn't dead. Stepladder. It's too big and bulky to take with me. Fourth level floor has crumbled. For safety's sake, entry is forbidden. Door shut tight. Won't open at all. Sometimes it's just like, especially in like with the fraught nature of like the games industry right now, if you haven't heard of from a series for a while, it can get kind of worrying regarding like the status of its studio. It's a toilet. I thought this building was still under construction, but it looks like this has been used. Disgusting. But like it also it more seems like studios that have recently released something have been more likely to get shut down recently. Yes, I'm still upset about both Arcane Austin and Tango Gameworks. Why do you ask? I got handgun bullets. Wall color looks a little different here, and the material is different too. It might break if I hit it hard enough. Mall time. Back, made cheesy croissants. Nice. Huh. There's a man in there. I got a silencer. So I feel like I've heard that this is there's a I believe that there is a common um theory that this is supposed to be a reference to Solid Snake because, you know, Konami properties. I don't know why though. I can't see the 4th level floor. It's too dangerous to jump down from here. I got a health drink. There's a little home made up of cardboard boxes and old blankets. I guess a squatter was living here. Is there a bear as well? People with games and stories to tell? Mm. Ugh, a filthy mattress. Will you drop it into the hole? Shove it in the hole. Sometimes you just gotta shove the thing into a hole, you know? I dropped the mattress to use as a cushion. I should have no problems jumping down now. Whee! Ooh. But yeah, like I said, it's one of those things where it's just like, you know, hadn't heard from the developers of Darksiders Gunfire games for like a hot minute. And then you also consider that I believe right now they're owned by Embracer, which, you know, Embracer has not had a great run with keeping studios open. So Darksiders was definitely one of those things where it's just like I was. The fuck is that? Is that thunder? Darksiders was one of those game series where it's just like, because I hadn't heard anything, there was part of me that was worried that like any day now we were going to hear about like, oh yeah, everybody in fucking Gunfire games got laid off. Thankfully, hasn't happened, and we got the announcement of a new Darksiders game, which, like, thank fucking God. Oh my God. These things fucking schmoove. God damn. One second. I still worry. I mean, like, there's definitely still reason to worry. But, like, it makes me wonder, like, with Embracer being the way that they are and the game industry being what it is at this time, it does make me wonder if there is the possibility, if you will, that maybe this might finally be Darksiders 4, where they actually conclude the story that they set up in Darksiders 1. We have not got, as I've said the other day, we have not gotten a narrative follow-up to Darksiders 1 yet. And, like, that came out in, like, the late aughts. Konami should follow the lead of Capcom and partner up with GOG to sell their classics. I think they already do that. At the very least, I know Silent Hill 4 is on there. I don't want to be here right now. What did they do in 3? Okay, so quick breakdown of the Darksiders series. So Darksiders 1 starts with a prologue where like the end war begins. The war that is basically the start of the apocalypse. This is the only mannequin with a head. There's something weird about the headless ones. Like they can still see me or something. Ick. This is blood. They turned this sequence into a whole monster sequence in the movie. I mean, at least the HD collection as well. I would be hard pressed to convince people to buy any version of the HD collection, quite frankly. Like, it's kind of a miracle that it's as playable as it is at this point in time. Eep. Ah! The elevator doors are open, a little space too narrow to be of any use, so... Ah! So yeah, Darksiders 1 starts with the End War. You play as one of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse, War, voiced by Liam O'Brien. And you get there, and you're just like, hey, why am I the only fucking horseman here? And some people say some things that imply that there is something going on, that there has been some kind of trickery involved, your powers are stripped away. And then you are basically killed. But, like, you're one of the Horsemen of the Apocalypse. You can't truly die because you can be resurrected because, like, you have a fucking job to do. Shard Council's just like, I know you just died, but can you come in on Saturday? So you get blamed for... Essentially what it is the End War started before the 7th seal was broken. And it's unclear whose fault it is that this happened. Gallery of Fine Arts. So you're imprisoned, and then eventually the Charred Council is just like, yo, we're going to give you an opportunity to clean up your mess. And they send you back to Earth, and hundreds of years have passed. The angels that came down as part of the fake End War are stuck on Earth. They are cut off from heaven. And the demons basically run shit. And all of humanity is dead. That's not technically true, but we're getting there. Anyways, you go through the whole game. You find out about the conspiracy and how they kept the 7th seal from being... Or they started the End War without the 7th seal being broken in an attempt to... like, basically fight it out. And what it turns out is that the Charred Council knew that they were planning to trigger the End War without breaking the 7th seal. And they were just like, hey, we should send just War and then pretend like we're blaming him for it because he will unearth this whole conspiracy to clear in an effort to clear his own name, and we won't have to do anything. And War is just like, I can't believe I'm being fucking bamboozled by every goddamn side in this conflict. And he ends up breaking the seventh seal himself. And he does this as he is killed, and the seventh seal being broken is what properly summons the horseman. So he is immediately revived, and off in the distance you see 3 flaming meteors falling to Earth. And we have never gotten a follow-up on that scene. Darksiders 2 and 3 all take place in the period of time where War was imprisoned by the Charred Council. Darksiders 2 is all about Death trying to basically undo the thing that War is in trouble for, which is basically the death of all humanity. He is essentially trying to resurrect humankind. And then Darksiders 3 has Fury being sent to Earth to battle the 7 deadly sins. And there's a whole thing with that, and her story ends with her actually saving the remaining humans on Earth and bringing them to a safe place. So, like, even, like, War's crime of, like, killing all of humanity isn't necessarily 100% accurate, because there's a good chunk, there's a group of humans who are still alive, which also makes one of the bits of Darksiders 2's DLC a little funny. And then, of course, we got Darksiders Genesis, which is a prequel to the whole thing, about War and Strife, just kind of hanging out, just being pals. There's a guest registration notebook on the reception desk. I think I can ignore it for now. Its title is Repressor of Memories. What the hell kind of title is that? I don't get this picture at all. Ceramic pot. Not really my style. It's too big to use as a vase. Now this is a calm, relaxing picture. Mountain. Nice and simple. There's a price written here. Let's see. $5,000? Man, what a word. What a word. What a world. Looks like there was a picture here before. Only the caption's still around. Flame purifies all. Flame, eh? Well, I don't know what kind of picture used to be here, but I'm not too fond of fire. It's scary somehow. Lock is broken. Can't open the door. Screwdriver. Strange angle. It's a list of the gallery's upcoming shows. Who really cares about that? Heather Mason really said, fuck art. Yo, I got a katana. Heather, I'm going to stop you right there. I think if you... This is a short katana, about 2 feet long. Pretty powerful and easy to handle. Heather, that's a wakizashi. I'm sorry. I'm showing a bit of nerd here. That is not a katana. There's a name for that. Katana means Japanese sword. I need to fucking rewatch Samurai Cop. Samurai Cop is so fucking good. It has been so long since I watched Samurai Cop. I'm a little surprised I'm not watching Samurai Cop right now. Still don't have a map of this area, though. Alright, let's check out KMN, I guess. Common auto parts. fuck cars. Oh, shit. There's nothing in here. There's nothing in here. It's not worth it. Yep. Health dink. Doo-boop. There's a bunch of serious looking papers on this desk. I don't need to take any with me. Is there nothing of note in this room? Just the health drink? Oh, shit. I got a jack. Skellington? Oh. You know what I'd really like is a fucking map. That'd be nice. Okay, I've done everything down here, I'm pretty sure. Fucking elevators. It's just down that way. No other doors over here. I can feel a train going by in the distance. I can hear the train going by in the distance. It's kind of wild that I can feel like the train rumblies from my house. Lock is broken. I think the floor we were on before was 3. Oh, God, I gotta find a fucking map. Because here's the thing. I'm gonna go ahead and use the jack now. Those kinds of auto jacks are actually pretty fun to crank. Love to crank my jack. What? Who said that? Oh, this room sucks. Nope, nope, that room sucks. Fuck, okay. Oh, I got worried. Cranking my hog. I really need to, like, pay attention to what I'm fucking reading off chat before I say it out loud. Yeah. I got a rope. Oh, it's so nice to have a map. It's so nice to have a map. There's something of interest in the locker. Health drink. Health drink. It's so nice. There's the magazines here, but nothing really important. One of them I've already read, and the other just doesn't interest me. Which one did you read, Heather? Hey, Heather. Hey, Heather. Question. Which one did you read? Oh yeah, so I caved yesterday and got the Gongsha FF14 mount. I still haven't gone to Gongsha to get the mount yet. And I'm running out of time. I mean, realistically, I'd be going there to get it for Natalie. Because Natalie has established dibs on the first Boba Tea mount. Whenever we actually do it. I used the rope. Will you use the rope to get downstairs? Yes. Please. Here we are on the second floor. Second floor. Echo interiors and floor fashions. Emergency staircase. Cold drinks, as seen in Blade Trinity. That old familiar pattern is on a piece of paper stuck to the vending machine. Who the hell put it there? It's not like it's the latest fad or anything, right? It is kind of shocking how many of the save points Heather has something to say about. You've got till the 25th, right? I think so? I don't remember specifically. The problem is that the closest one isn't particularly close. Like, it's kind of a drive. Green Ridge Mental Health Clinic. Get in there, Heather. Get therapy. Heather Get Therapy Challenge. I'm lucky enough to have one on the way home. Yeah, see, like, we kind of have to go out of our way to get to the closest one. So it's a bit of a hassle. Is this the reception area? There are catalogs scattered around. What are you looking at? Beef jerky. I don't think I want to go that way yet. Therapy. Therapy? 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 Therapy. Unfortunately, Heather isn't allowed to have therapy. A bathtub display. There's a dark red stain on the bottom. Cool. It's unlocked. Display of door handles. Nothing very interesting. It's just for display. Can't really be used. Why should that stop you? I mean, what?
I knew it.
It's a little surprising that you attempted. Ah. Okay, no need to be dramatic. Christ.
It's being invaded by the other world, by a world of someone's nightmarish delusions come to life.
So that was supposed to be Harry Mason.
No, not again. Should you do this too?
All things considered, pretty spot on Harry Mason, despite not being the original voice clip. A little surprising. Heather is Harry's daughter, right? Yes. It's a little surprising, I gotta say, that I would have expected them to use the Harry Mason voice actor from... Oh, that's lovely. I would have expected them to use the Harry Mason voice actor from Shattered Memories, just because, like, that is the most recent Harry Mason. And the one that they wouldn't have needed to, like, go through the rigmarole of, like, getting permission to use the voice acting for, which is kind of the whole reason that they recorded new voices in the first place. Oh, shit. I know I've been holding on to this fucking katana like I was going to use it, but, like, I hate these guys. By far, my least favorite enemies in the game. Oh, hey, we got into the therapy clinic. Oh, there's something written here. Find the Holy One. Kill her? Question mark? Oh, that's me. That's me. Who could have taken this photo? Someone with a camera? That's really creepy. Harry's in Shattered Memories. Shattered... Memories? Shuttered Memories? Xanda, be serious here. Yeah, Shattered Memories is a reimagining of Silent Hill 1. So Harry Mason is the main character. Yes, hello, I would like one therapy, please.
Heather. That's what you're called now, isn't it?
And who are you?
The name's Vincent. Don't forget it, okay?
Sure
I'm
thing,
on your
Victor.
side.
So you say. But how do I know you're not with her?
Her? You mean Claudia? Please don't lump me together with her. She was brainwashed by that crazy old hag. Well, I guess crazy old hag is a bit harsh. She was your mother after all.
My mother? What do you mean?
You don't remember. So Harry didn't tell you anything. I guess he hid the truth to keep you on his side. That figures. Uh-huh. He is a pretty sneaky guy.
Don't talk about my dad like that!
Sorry. I apologize. Please, calm down.
How do you know my father anyway?
I know everything. I know about your past, too.
Then tell me what's going on!
You don't even know that?
That's why I'm asking. If you know everything, then tell me how I can put an end to this.
Not yet. Why not enjoy yourself a bit longer?
Enjoy? I feel like I'm going crazy.
I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
Doesn't this place get to you at all?
Oh, it gets to me all right. I find it most fascinating. Wait! I'm not finished talking.
I knew you were on her side.
How do you figure?
There's something wrong with you, too.
Yes, that is Yuri Lowenthal. Yuri Lowenthal is one of those actors that, like, fucking everyone but me can, like, clock with a few sentences. I don't get it. There's a junior high school chemistry book here. When you pour diluted hydrogen peroxide into manganese dioxide, oxygen is produced. Although oxygen will not burn on its own, it will help other things to burn. Like, you throw a voice actor at me, or throw a character at me, and just like, hey, guess what? That's Yuri Lowenthal. Like, I'm gonna be like, I never in a million years would have guessed that. I don't know what it is about, like, Liam O'Brien, I could probably get, I think. Steve Blum, for sure. Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, definitely. But Yuri Lowenthal, I couldn't do it. What the? Oh! Oh, we gotta go. Oh, fuck. I hate these guys. I'm in so much fucking trouble. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. God damn it! Act. Oh, thank goodness this elevator works. Finally, some peace and quiet. Bro, what in the goddamn? What the hell? I don't want to get too close, but I don't think it'll attack me now. Why not? I'll bark and no bite. Anyhow, it's in the way. I can't get past it. It's on the ground floor, too. This ought to be the exit. I know turning off the flashlight makes things a little bit difficult to see on stream. For some reason, the only thing in the fridge is liver. I hope it's not rotten. I got pork liver. Yeah, I watched too much Ben 10 Alien Force. Maybe. But, like, I don't want to deal with some of these monsters, and I don't want to have to keep, like, blasting away at them, because one of the things that affects your ending in this game is how many monsters you've killed over the course of it. And I feel like I went maybe a bit ham in the first stream, taking out everything I came across. So I want to try and make up for that a bit by avoiding killing things as much as I can. Ka-chunk. I also always think back on that bit in Nier where he's just going nuts on that robot. Is that also Yuri Lowenthal? I don't know these things. Okay, so I think these doors are ones that are always open. Nope, that's locked. But it can be open from the other side, so I'm not entirely wrong. Shit. But those are important doors. 5. So you may notice like a bunch of like gaps in some of these levels. We can fall to our death in this game. I'm going to do everything I can to, you know, not do that. But it is a definite possibility. Lock's broken. Lock is broken. I hate that noise. I hate a lot of the noises happening right now. Lock is broken. Junkyard kid, brother died and is kicking BP because, it makes me feel better. I do recall that. I recall it. Who's smoking in here? Bro, I got a matchbook. No more cigarettes for me. I quit for good. Good on you, Heather. Remember, smoking's bad for you. Ooh, they don't see me if the flashlight's off. Act, fuck. How bad, So I think there was a lot of speculation in the past that this particular, like, shot was supposed to be a reference to the movie Session 9, which if you haven't seen Session 9, it's pretty good, but I believe it came out just within the last couple years that, while similar, this isn't actually a direct reference to Session 9. Hold on. Cassie's Eben. I'm gonna go bug Cassie real quick. Give me a second. Hi, Cassie. Saw you eat. Oh, she's purring. Cassie girl. I'll let you continue eating. Alright. How long have I been playing for? Only an hour and a half? Really? We're making pretty good time. We may get to Silent Hill today. Lock is broken. I don't want to go there yet. That was concerningly long load time. Goodness. Playing this on a Series X, you could, like, be a little bit quicker. So we're in the art gallery now. Now, you may recall that when we were here in the normal world, this painting wasn't here. And now it is. There's a caption under the picture. Flame purifies all. Oh, shit. Hold on. By these remains may a person find the road to paradise. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I skipped through the dialogue, so we need to just real quick. I've seen this picture before. No, wait, I've never seen it, but I do know it somehow. There's a bucket under the picture. The picture that was here is gone. Now it's just the caption. Wild. Picture. Alright, here's what we gotta do. Here's what we gotta take this Oxidol, which is used to disinfect cuts and stuff. It foams when you put it on. Slap that in that bucket with the pork liver that was in the cafe's fridge. Gotta do something with it before it goes bad. Fuck that shit up with the matchbook. This was in some company's conference room. Looks like it was used to light someone's cigarette. Thankfully does not create fucking mustard gas like our other concoction. Oh, that's lovely. That's really something. This feels like things you shouldn't be teaching young people. Why? Look, who amongst us hasn't made a little bit of mustard gas in their free time, you know? As a bit. What are these papers? The priestess accepted the king's request and went to the village gates. When she saw the monster, she tried to convince it with words instead of killing it. Shut up, you. I'm going to eat you up. Oh, we missed the first part of this. There's a book you're supposed to find that's supposed to, like, give this whole thing about, like, oh, there was a monster menacing the village gates, and it kept eating people, and the king brought in a priestess to kill it. Shut up, you. I'm going to eat you up. The monster didn't listen to the word the priestess said, but she kept trying to convince the monster to give up. It's wrong to eat people, you know. The monster got very angry at this and attacked her, killing her with a single mighty blow. No beginning and no ending. I really didn't understand that story. It's probably just some pages torn out from the middle of a book. If we had found the book itself, that would have made a bit more sense. Oh, fuck. Ah! Oh god, there's so much noise. Ow! You motherfucker. I fucking hate these guys so goddamn much. I hope we don't have to find that whole storybook in order to, like, actually finish the level. Could you imagine? Like, we get the last pages and it's just like, I don't understand a lick of what's happening here. And it's just like, go find the rest of the book, idiot. It's unlocked. Lock's broken. There's something written on the wall. Thus one's life turns to riches. What was a bag of silver coins is now the number in a book. Yet faith hath no price. But do people know this? Just a plain old vending machine. This one is selling canned drinks. Come to think of it, I am kind of thirsty. I'd feel weird drinking anything sold in a place like this, though. Well, it just so happens that we have a shitload of silver coins over here, so we might as well just pop one of these bitches in this fucking thing. 'Cause, you know, why not? Just fucking go for it. Give me this drink. Fucking new age health drinks, I swear to God. Life insurance key. This is the key to life insurance. Okay, so we want to go down to the first floor, it looks like. Delicious can of life insurance key. Ah, shit! No, I'm right there! Come on! Want to turn left. Then right. Again with the noises. Again with the noises! Noise is getting quieter. Which would mean we're getting further away from the horrible creature that's making them. Now we're getting closer. Ah! I hate these things so much. Beep. What the hell was that thing doing? Oh well, whatever. This is the end of that crappy fairy tale I found. The king and his people shed tears at the death of the kind priestess. God took pity upon them, and granting their wishes, healed the priestess. The priestess opened her eyes just as she had done every morning of her life. She went once more to the monster's lair. Fool, you wish to die again? No. This time, it's your turn. The priestess had come to defeat the monster once and for all. As the priestess was very, very kind, she felt sad about this task, but it had to be done. Swords and spears won't work. Arrows and bullets will just bounce off. You can't kill me, the monster laughed. You can't kill me. But the priestess used neither sword nor spear. She chanted but a single spell. Tu fui ego eris. What the fuck does that mean? Tu fui ego eris. It is a memento mori, something you would see on a tombstone. I was you, you will be me. Do you know what happened then? The monster let out a huge cry and then died and vanished. Thus, the villagers were able to use their gates once more. Everyone lavished their gratitude upon the priestess, and they all lived happily ever after. Say the line, Heather.
Tu fui ego eris? Weird writing. What was that?
What was that noise? Oh. There's a book on the ground. It's the first part of that fairy tale. Let me try rereading it in the right order this time. We're not going to, but here's what it was. Once upon a time, there was a monster living at the gates of a village. It was a very scary and very bad monster. It would catch people and crunch them up with its big teeth. The villagers were afraid of the monster, and no one would dare approach the gates. Everyone was stuck inside the village. When the king heard about this, he summoned his knights. The knights eagerly rode out to defeat the monster. Ha! Take that! Their swords slashed and their spears flashed, but the monster wouldn't die. The monster tossed the knights into its mouth one by one, horses and all. What was the king to do? He fretted and fussed and paced the floor, but could think of no solution. Soon after, the village priestess came to the castle. She was a very kind and good person. The king asked her to defeat the monster guarding the gates. First part. I'm sure I've read this before somewhere, but I feel like that's the first time I've ever read that ending. Oh well, whatever. It's no time for me to worry about that. I just want to go get home already. It's interesting that there's special dialogue if you read it out of order. Anyways, everything's fine now. Last Drop Cafe. It's time for a cafe. Oh, that's the one I was just in. Oh. Time to fucking go home. Fuck this goddamn noise. Want to go home, want to see my dad. Daisy Villa Apartments. It's a front door key. Apartment number 102. That's not my place. It says 102. What? Huh? Huh? What? That's not my place. That's not my place. Yeah, everybody here knows me. They wouldn't be surprised to see me stalking the halls with a shotgun. That's not my place. I don't need to use the elevator. My apartment is number 102 on the ground floor. This is the stairway. I don't need that. My apartment is number 102 on the ground floor. But this is my place. Why should I leave the apartment? The mailbox is empty. Ah, man. I think this might be specifically extra new game, but one of the things that they add in, or in the original they added in if you had a save file for Silent Hill 2, is there's a line about there not even being a letter from a dead wife when you check the mailbox. She had something to say about this one. Unfortunately, I accidentally skipped through it, but basically, she gets really nervous about the fact that there's a Halo of the Sun mark here. That's not my place. But this is... I use the house key.
Dad, I'm home. Listen, something really crazy's going on. I think we should... Dad? Dad? No. No. No.
Sick beats to cry about your dead father, too.
Did you do this?
You're late.
But why? Why?
Revenge for 17 years ago, for one thing. If not for him, our dream would have come true. And then he took you away from us.
I'll kill you, you bitch!
There is another reason. To fill your heart with hatred. It must be this way. One day you'll understand why.
No, I'll never understand!
You must try to remember me, and your true self as well. You will birth a god and build an eternal paradise. He's the one who killed your father. I merely gave the order. So, what will you do? I'll be waiting where all begins. In the town of Silent Hill.
Something I never noticed is that the missionaries actually have, like, a face. Okay, so where does James fit in all this? He doesn't. Silent Hill 2, one of the things that helps Silent Hill 2 really kind of like stand out and like withstand sort of the test of time is that it's entirely removed from literally everything else in Silent Hill. Other games will tie back to like the cult or other like the plots for other games, like, you know, Silent Hill 3 being a direct sequel to Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill Origins being, I gotta stretch my back real quick, 1 second. Silent Hill Origins being a prequel to Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 4 featuring James's father and like following up on the file about Walter Sullivan in Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill Homecoming having the whole shit with the Order and all that. Silent Hill 2 is just sort of its own thing entirely. And that's one of the things that like kind of helps it to stand the test of time and be like a truly basically timeless classic. It's so weird the Pyramid Head is in Homecoming. It's not Pyramid Head, it's the Boogeyman. It is very weird though. Okay, so weird HD collection thing. So in the original version of Silent Hill 3, when you find Harry Mason's corpse, the way that the cutscene is framed has it so that you don't actually get like a clear look at his face. For whatever reason in the HD collection, they decided to just buck that framing and just like, yeah, here's dead ass Harry Mason. And I mean, to be fair, it looks like Harry Mason. It looks like how Harry Mason looked in like the pre-rendered cutscenes for the first game. And now we need to fight the missionary. Missionary is going to be one of those bosses that's going to show up as like normal enemies later on. I remember this fight kind of being difficult though, so let's see how well I do. Because normally I go into this with the unlimited submachine gun. So, oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble immediately. Ow! Motherfucker. Kind of surprised one monster could take down Harry. I mean, the missionary is kind of a lot. You have to remember, Harry didn't actually like face down people. Most of the monsters that Harry faced were like creatures. Oh, fuck. Ow, fucker. Ah, shit. Bitch. Where are you going? Ah, good. Ow. Oh, shit. Ah. Fucker. Ooh. Wow, I was not doing particularly well there, huh? Also, do they kill him sitting down, or do they put him on that chair? Who knows? It is a mystery. One of the great mysteries of Silent Hill. I win. Get fucked, idiot. That's for my dad. Hey, Douglas.
I don't know what to say.
That's fair.
Then don't say anything. I'm fine, so just get out of here and leave me alone already!
Calm down. I just...
Calm down? How am I supposed to do that? My father is dead. He's murdered. Get out! This is all your fault. If it weren't for you,
I'm... sorry.
then go!
If it'll make you feel better, I will. Is he okay like this?
What else can I do? There's no one here to give him a decent burial. I'm sorry, Dad.
What'll you do now?
I'm going to Silent Hill.
What's in Silent Hill?
I don't know.
You think it's safe?
Of course it isn't. I don't know what kind of hell is waiting for me there, but I've got no other choice. I don't care about God or paradise. If that's what she believes, then fine. But she won't get away with what she did. When I find her, I'll kill her myself.
Revenge doesn't solve anything.
Maybe not, but that's what I'm gonna do.
How you gonna get there?
None of your business.
I'll give you a ride.
I don't need your help.
Yeah, but it's too far to walk. Besides, I'm partly responsible for this. Look, I'll bring the car round back. Come out when you finish saying goodbye.
You know, you might die too.
That's fine. Nobody's gonna cry over my grave anyway.
Find that woman and make her pay. I promise I will. Wonder if my dad would be mad at me for thinking that way. I'll be back, Dad. I promise I'll come home soon. There's nothing odd about the TV or the VCR. I was like, God, I could sure go for a Space Jam. Watch through a fun little Space Jam. There were books on the table, just as usual detective novels. My dad loved them. Dad, why did you have to die? You told me you were the strongest man in the world. Liar. Just the regular TV. There's nothing different about it. There's nothing to do in the kitchen. I'm not hungry at all. Who could eat something in a situation like this? Morning always comes. It's corny, but it's true. If your eyes are closed, it always feels like night. That's the hero's line from this movie. I always liked that line, but now it just seems stupid. I got a stun gun. I got a stun gun battery. I got a stun gun battery. This is my dresser. I don't need to change. I'll leave it alone. Toilet. I don't remember exactly when, but I think I got this doll at a garage sale. I still like it. There's nothing I can do with it right now. I'm exhausted, but I don't think I can sleep now. Besides, Douglas should be waiting for me outside. I don't know, she's probably put on a clean jacket. Nah! There's no need to go back on the roof. That monster is dead now. Besides, Douglas is waiting outside. I can't reach anybody, not the police or the church. Saves my funny little game.
I just met some guy named Vincent.
Oh, that fucking dude.
Vincent?
He's a friend of yours, right?
I'm not sure.
He said when we get to Silent Hill, to look for a guy named Leonard.
Leonard?
He gave me this map. What do you want to do?
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
Here, take this too.
What's this?
Your father was holding it.
To my dear daughter. It's time for exposition.
Started raining. Are you sleeping?
I'm awake.
You cold? What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway? Used to be a nice, quiet little town. But now...
You've been there?
Once, on a missing persons case. Never did find him. But I tell you, that's one screwed up town. My line of work, you hear a lot of nasty rumors.
I was born and raised there.
Sorry. Didn't mean to offend you.
No offense taken.
Anyway, I thought you grew up in Portland. What's wrong? You feeling sick?
My head's pounding, like the worst hangover ever.
Maybe you're car sick.
No, I'm just trying to remember. My childhood. Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago. A woman named Dahlia, she tried to summon the ancient god of the town. She offered up her very own daughter.
That's crazy.
Maybe so, but it worked. The girl gave birth to a god.
Huh?
You see, the girl had special powers.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch. She can make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it. But in the end, the god was killed by a single person. My father, Harry Mason. I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being. But I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again. And I've been chosen as the sacrifice.
You've got some kind of power in you too?
After the god was killed, the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms. Before she died, she gave the baby to my father. He loved me just like I was his very own daughter. even though he didn't know who or what I was. It was so sudden. I'd never had a chance to tell you. Tell you how happy you made me.
I'm gonna head for that Leonard guy's house. You check out the hospital. You got the map, right?
Yeah,
You gonna be okay alone?
I'm not a child, you know. Are you sure it's not you who's afraid to be alone?
You're right. I am afraid. I'm 50-something years old. And I've never seen nothing like this.
Bro forgot his own age.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
More like a nightmare, I'd say.
Yeah. I want to wake up and have a smoke already. Meet me back here when you're finished looking around the hospital, okay?
Roger.
I was trying really hard to be as quiet as I possibly could, except for like a couple different spots during that, um, which was very difficult when I decided to. Otacon's happening this weekend. I decided to scroll through the thread that Discotheque Media was doing about all the new releases that it has gotten the licensing for. Because Discotheque has been doing some incredible fucking work lately. I don't know if anybody else is familiar. Did official releases of the Fatal Frame movie in the US. Did an official re-release of Kamikaze Girls, one of my absolute favorite pieces of Japanese cinema ever. Released the Berserk dub, or the 1997 Berserk series for the first time on Blu-ray ever in the US. And they are now doing an official re-release of Professor Layton and the Eternal Diva. And I'm just like, I need to tell Natalie immediately. Because if there's one thing that you should know about Natalie, is that she fucking loves Professor Layton. So we're probably going to need to get the Professor Layton Blu-ray. Anyway, here we are in Silent Hill proper. We're in a little hotel room. So this hotel room... So, okay. We're going to be getting into this in a second. But do we have... Yeah, we do. So the section of Silent Hill that we're in... now, you may have noticed we're about halfway through this game. And we are only just now actually getting to Silent Hill. The section of Silent Hill that we're in is a section of Silent Hill that was in Silent Hill 2. Not the full Silent Hill 2 map, basically everything on like the east side of the map. So the hospital, they've got the park over there, but I don't think we can actually go to it. And we're actually, Heaven's Night also we have access to. And we're actually in the little motel area that you can go to in Silent Hill 2, where you can find like an extra save spot, as well as the doghouse where you get the key for the dog ending. And here it's actually a a bit more of a significant location because this is the hotel room that Heather and Douglas stay at. That's got to be a coincidence, but still, it's pretty weird. Who could have done this? There's a lot to unpack. So the events of Silent Hill 1, Carrie killed the god and then got Heather. What happened to his other daughter? I really need to go back and rewatch the SH1 VODs. Eternal Diva is such a good movie. It is! Okay, so, to run through it. So, if we kind of, if we kind of roll the timeline back as far as we can. Sorry, I'm looking at Natalie's tweets about Natalie's tweeting and sharing the Professor Layton news. So you've got Alessa, who they attempted to sacrifice in order to fill her with hate so that she could birth God. She decided to, in order to foil the cult's plans, she decided to split off part of her soul in the form of Widow Baby Goal, who was picked up on the side of the road by Harry Mason and his wife. Years later, after successfully casting a spell to basically influence the baby girl, Cheryl Mason, to want to return to Silent Hill, Harry Mason and Cheryl go to Silent Hill. Cheryl disappears, and later on, Harry manages to find Alessa and Cheryl, but Dahlia is also there, and she forces them to recombine into the true Alessa and basically give birth to God. The ritual is interrupted by Kaufman fucking things up with a Glaufitus. And a fucking Baphomet pops out. Harry Mason defeats the Baphomet. And the true god Alessa shows up, is just like, yo, here, and gives what is essentially like the reborn version of the good part of her, the portion of her soul that Harry had been watching over previously. It's technically not Cheryl, but at the same time is. And she's given the new name of Heather Mason. Now, before we continue, we have some stuff to get through. Because we have here Harry's notebook. Dad wrote about my passing here. As always, this should be novelized. And this is just a really, really long document. I hope this will never come to any use. Maybe it's better if you never know. More than anything else, I fear the possibility of your going away, far from me. But sometimes we have to tell the truth. That's why I'm writing this, before I'm lost in death and oblivion. What happened back then? That has something to do with who you are. It all started 24 years ago. Coming back from a vacation, my wife and I found a baby on the side of the highway. Since we were childless, we thanked God for letting us meet this child, this girl. We took her home. 3 years later, my wife died, and another 4 years later, 17 years ago, I came to Silent Hill. I heard the girl's pleas and took her with me, not knowing why she wanted us to go there. And it was there that the girl went away. Not that she actually went anywhere, nor did she die. Returned to her original self. That's what Dahlia Gillespie said. Original self. That was the young woman burned by her mother as a sacrifice to God, Alessa Gillespie. Half her soul escaped in those flames and went on to live in a baby, in that girl of mine, of ours. 7 years passed before that half a girl returned to Silent Hill and made Alessa whole again. Newly strengthened, she vowed to kill God. God, a fetus nestled into this sacrificial girl's womb, was summoned with the usual rites. This was Alessa's wish, no matter what the outcome, even if her own existence were at stake. That wish was not granted. My interruption meant she prayed instead for the girl's return. I alone couldn't bring her back. Dahlia did it. I only helped at the birthing ceremony to bring God out of Alessa. The newly born God wailed and was dead. Wailed once and was dead. All from that girl's and probably Alessa's conscious resistance. That's not the end. After God had vanished in a glow of light, Alessa reappeared and gave me a baby. She looked a lot like the girl she looked a lot like that girl so long ago. Then Alessa was gone, dead. There was nothing I could have done to help. I simply clutched the baby to my chest and ran off. The whole thing felt like a dream, but I had proof that it wasn't. The girl was nowhere to be found, and in my arms, the baby. Now 17 years have passed. It feels like only yesterday, and again it feels like a million years ago. I confess I had reservations at first about raising that baby. Could I love her? Her existence was thoroughly unexplainable. I thought she could be that young woman who snatched away my beloved daughter. That led to sadness, anger. There were times when I put my hands around her tiny little throat. Several times I even considered abandoning her. That's what a terrible person I am. But I decided to raise her after all. I just couldn't seem to let her go. When you look at me, you laugh. So even now I can't forget about that girl. But I love you. I have no doubts about that. That's all I ask you to believe. To my precious daughter, Harry Mason. Damn, Harry, you were about to choke out a baby? What the fuck? God damn, Harry Mason. Harry Mason chokeslamming babies in the ring. Come on, be serious. Phone buzz. Harry Mason from the top rope. What is baby doing? Hello, Venom Lad. Welcome. Alright, we should probably get fucking strapped. Fuck that dog. No doghouse here with funny dog key. Ah! Bless you. Cassie sneezing. Yeah, you better run. Hey, come on, get serious. Ban it. Wait. Right side. Ah, shit. not even really fog. It's just kind of a wall. God, it's like Silent Hill out here. Wild. Bro, $1.17 a gallon? Fuck, man. What a hell. Cool drink, old fashioned. Where am I? No, it hasn't been that low in years. What the fuck was that? Hey, wait, just a fucking second. Hold on. Did anyone else see that? What the? Why did I get what? Why did I get hit by a fucking tornado? What is that? What the fuck? Yo, that's scary. I don't like that. I want to leave. I want to go in the strip club. I want to feel safe. Yo, beef jerky in the strip club. What up? Hello. It's a tourism pamphlet. I had forgotten it, but it's true. Silent Hill was originally a resort town. Welcome to Silent Hill. Silent Hill, a quiet little lakeside resort town. We're happy to have you. Take some time out of your busy schedules and enjoy a nice restful vacation here. Row after row of quaint old houses, a gorgeous mountain landscape, and a lake which shows different sides of its beauty with the passing of the day, from sunrise to late afternoons to sunset. Silent Hill will move you and fill you with fucking shit. Goddamn, can we take that again? Silent Hill will move you and fill you with a feeling of deep peace. I hope your time here will be pleasant and your memories will last forever. Editor, Roger Widmark. Walks into Silent Hill Strip Club. Where are all them nurses at? The hospital. Why are you here? It's a flyer from a club. It shows a woman with long black hair. The return of Lady Maria from 8 p.m. on the 27th. Maria! Lock is broken. Silent Hill will fill you with fucking shit. You don't want to know the sorts of things that Silent Hill will fill you with. It's not pretty. What the goddamn? What the? My game is fucking haunted. I know we were just joking about it before, but I think the game is haunted. I do wonder, though, you're stupid, what happened? Don't say that about yourself, Venom Lad. No, what? So there's this. Okay, let me see if I can. So first we had this, right? I had to skip a bit here. Where there's like this weird fucking tornado that comes out of nowhere. It scared the shit out of me. This is what you get for jorking it in the stripped club. And I assume by it you mean my peanuts. And then when we were coming out of the strip club, that happened. This weird flash of fucking something. It does beg the question. Okay, so famously, one of the issues with the HD collection is that for whatever reason, newer consoles just aren't able to render the transparent textures that made up a lot of the fog effects in previous versions of the game for like PS2 and Xbox. But I wonder if maybe, just maybe, the information for those are still there and it's trying to, and that's what that is. I don't know because I don't know what's going on with this game under the hood. That's a fucking dog. That's a fucking dog. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh Jesus Christ. Oh god. I fucking camera angle. Heather. Heather, please. Heather, please. Oh, good news, Venom Lad. Ow. We gotta do this right. She's working a different pole, the violent kind. It's more of a pipe than a pole. I don't have a map of this area. I don't have a map of this area. Never mind, I found a map of this area. I got a hospital map! Yay! Health drink! Yay! Save point! Yay! Whew! I'd violently work her pipe? Extremely loud incorrect buzzer. Hold on. Where the fuck is mine? 1 second. There we go. Lock is broken. I can't open the door. Lock's broken. Can't open the door. Lock's broken. Can't open the door. Lock's broken. Can't open the door. Lock is working. Can open the door. There must have been kids here too then. I played with dolls like this when I was a child too. really takes me back. This day has finally come. That's right, the day when you and I will meet. I was always thinking of you here in this gloomy cell. I never even knew your name or face until today. But now I know. I know you're the one I've been waiting for. And haven't you been waiting for me too? That's why you came to rescue me. Oh, how I love you, Heather. I want to give you my prized doll I made to commemorate our meeting, the start of this everlasting love. Ah, I can already see your smiling face. Stanley Coleman. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. I'm so glad I looked at it first before reading the document. I love that her opinion of the doll changes depending whether you've already read the thing or not. Like, first she's all like, oh, neat, I used to play with dolls like this. And then it's just like, oh, ugh, ah, gross. Disgusting. Oh, shit. I don't want to be in here, actually. No, thank you. There's a memo posted on the refrigerator. Food only, do not store drugs. I wonder if it's okay to store health drinks in here. I got a health drink. Hello. Medical record or something. It's for this Leonard guy. Could this be the same Leonard that Vincent was talking about? Room S12. Presenting mild audio-visual hallucinations, emotional instability, obsessive ideas. Suspect mild schizophrenia. Will continue observation. Oh, I'm getting tired. Basically calm and cooperative with strong sense of justice. However, according to reports, becomes very violent when overexcited. The other one is for Stanley Coleman. This is the guy who wrote that sick diary. Room SO7, usually passive and cowardly, also egotistical. Sometimes shows and acts on obsessive attachment to a particular woman. This has caused violent incidents. Use caution. There's stuff written on the whiteboard, but none of it really matters to me. Lock is broken. Lock is broken. It is kind of interesting that they basically just reuse a chunk of Silent Hill 2 to make this game. No, stop stomping on that one, Heather. There we go. I could probably go ahead and just hold on. How am I doing health-wise? Probably pop a health drink. That's they call me pop a health drink. Don't call me that, ever. That's not how you act in a club. We're not in a club. This is a hospital. Therefore, her behavior is totally acceptable. Oh, there's nothing in here. I took all that damage for nothing. Sick. Awesome. Lock is broken. There are a lot of things stuck to the wall. A cookie, toothbrush, a spoon, a Christmas card, a clock. Whoever it was probably used glue, but why do this in the first place? I feel like we're ignoring the fact that there's straight up a beetle there. There's a key glued to the wall. I'd love to take it with me, but it's really stuck tight. I can't even pull it off. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Alright, what you got for me, Stanley? The organization has me shut up in here. They mean to break my will, to make me forget about all that. But I'll stay sane, even if they throw me in here with lunatics. How about if I stick this to the wall? That'd be worthless. You can peel it off, can't you? With that junk those nasty wenches won't stop using. If a thing has no meaning, there's no reason for it to exist at all. Just as you exist for me. But why haven't you taken my doll with you? Ah, my gift must have embarrassed you. How cute you are, Heather. Stanley Coleman. Stanley, you're kind of a weird guy. But I love your parable. Alright, we want to pop into the elevator. Pop on into the elevator. Oh, Cassie's still in her bed. I thought I felt something brush by my feet, but I think it was just the wire for my headphones. I guess let's try the basement. Nope. Nope. Lock is broken. Lock is broken. Lock is broken. I watched a really good video recently explaining kind of the history of the Drake and Kendrick Lamar rap beef. And kind of its context within sort of like the greater question of like the history of hip hop and all that. And you know, I knew this ahead of time because like, you know, I've seen all sorts of shit over the years, but God, Drake just sucks. What a deeply unpleasant person he is. I got a nail polish remover. And some perfume. Locker's closed tightly. I can't seem to get it open. It was a really good video essay, though. Fashion magazine, I'm not interested right now. Jack. Skellington? It's locked. You may not have yet realized your own true feelings, but you sense them unconsciously. And so you're trying to get closer to me. That's a virtue, The path to paradise. If the door's locked, open it. Use the password for the prison gates. Dr. I've forgotten his name. Anyway, that quack has it posted. He should be here too. I mean, 4 numbers would have been good enough, but he kept on going. Isn't it a shame I'm not there? Aren't you irritated? I long for you, but you're so cruel. Still, I want you, Heather. Stanley Coleman. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. There's a typewritten memo post here. What's this supposed to mean? The first is larger than the second. The second is twice the third. The third is smaller than the fourth. The fourth is half the first. 4 of the numbers are not repeated. 3 are not in the top row. 2 are not in the right row. 1 of the numbers is the final key. Good fucking lord. Okay. Motherfuckers want me to do math. Okay. First is larger than the second. Second is twice the third. Third is smaller than the fourth. Fourth is half the first. Okay. Nobody said there'd be math. Oh boy, math. So the first 2 need to be even numbers at the very least. The first has to be larger than the second. But the third has to be smaller than the fourth. Okay. But then we also have restraints on which buttons are pressed. There's no repetition of numbers. There are 3 that are not in the top row. Two are not in the right row. 1 of the numbers is the final key. The fuck does that mean 1 of the numbers is the final key? Alright. So 3 are not in the top row. So that's going to... Okay, hold on. Eight... 6, 3, 4. Bazinga. I'm so fucking cool. Oh, fuck, you have a gun. She keeps that strap on her. I'm just gonna heal up to full health. Ah, a dead guy. The start time is my key. There's a medical record here. Could this be for this dead guy? Background unknown. Name, age unknown. Not admitted patient. Found in poor mental state on hospital grounds and temporarily installed in room M4 at chief's discretion. Died late tonight from blood loss due to severed carotid artery. Was grasping own kitchen knife in right hand. Assumed this was cause of neck wound. Possible suicide, but wound angle suspicious. Sent to second floor treatment room for further investigation. Have received no proof or corroboration of event from patient residing in same room. Have not notified police. However, for future necessity, leave victim's bed and effects intact. Room M4. The start time is my key. Check this door real quick. Lock broken. Lock broken. Lock broken. Lock broken. Rock Loken. This one's open, actually. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. What fucking time? 7:30? The attaché case is locked. How alarming. Earns her joke about working strap-on. It's unlocked. I got an instant camera. Nothing else interesting in the attaché case. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. There's a tattooed guy on that rumpled bed. Not anymore, though. That alarm clock and filthy bag are his. Ah, but don't misunderstand. I haven't done a thing. I didn't hate him, though he was a liar. Shall I write something of my own? On my chest, since I can't cut it open to show you my heart. I love Heather. No, something a bit more forceful. I love Heather isn't enough for what I feel. Ooh, what tender emotion this image brings. Stanley Coleman. Awful. Terrible. What a weirdo. Let's leave. Ah, beans. Hold up. Okay, thankfully I don't need to use the first aid kit. Lock is broken. Alright, we're going to pop up to the 3rd floor. See if we can do anything with that. If we can't, we'll head down to floor 1. Oh. 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 No. Ow. Get wrecked, idiots. Damn, alright. 1st floor it is. Ah! Because we need to go back over to C4. And we got to use the nail polish remover to get that key off the wall. I used the nail polish remover. Ugh. What was that noise? I got a stairwell key. What a horrible sound that was. Basement, basement, basement. Lock is broken, can't open the door. Aww. Submachine gun bullets. It's a wheelchair. Where's the person that was using it? You hope it was a miracle, but probably not. Huh. Streaks of blood as if something got dragged or continuing on to the back of the shelf. No, it's more like they start from the back of the shelf. So there's something behind there, you think? Shake it like a Polaroid picture. 6815. Or at least I think that's a 6. Kind of looks like it could be a 1. Haha, funny, a submachine gun. Hever Mason, get a submachine gun. The wall is scarred with bullet marks. What the hell could they have been shooting at? Blood trail continues in the elevator. Part of me wants to peek in, but then it's a little creepy too. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Probably shooting at a person. Alright, let's unlock this real quick. Oh, no, that's just unlocked now. Okay, cool, cool. Oh, wait, before we do this, we gotta go up to the roof. I also like the rooftop. It makes me want to fly. You too? Stanley Coleman. Trying to see if we can get the doll dialogue again. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Gotta make sure we keep up with Heather's thoughts on the gut. Oh, shit. I haven't seen one of you guys for a hot minute. I'm in danger. Ow. Ow. Here's a fun fact for you. Because I've definitely talked about this before, but using the submachine gun with a continuous stream of bullets in this game's original state on the Xbox 360 creates the worst sound in the world. Just an absolute... What would you call the opposite of a banger? Because whatever it is, it's that. It's a terrible cacophonous noise. It's just a normal screen. It doesn't look like it's about to break and fall. Yeah, get fucking shit on, James. Idiot. Stanley's journal is gone. An assault. Yeah, it's an assault on the ears for sure. There's a memo on the wall. Punishment for brutality towards patient, 12 hours confinement in the special treatment room. Dismissal policy no longer in effect. Contact the chief if you have any questions. There's something handwritten on top of the typewritten sentence. The trick is not to leave any marks. And one other thing, this looks like it was written by a different person. The chief is a pervert. Christy would have been better off if she had been fired. Fucked up. Lock is broken. It's unlocked? Whoa! No, well. Lock is broken. Flowing freely, your ebony hair, like the night sky scattering fragrance, my heart clamoring in my chest, like a storm you trifle with it. Your pristine glance like a feast when you smile. My thoughts disturbed, my breath like opium, it drives me mad. Eric, a great poet who conveys my feelings so well. I shouldn't have let this place get to me, but should never have gone crazy. It's superbly enjoyable to drown in my love for you. I completely skipped over whatever that was. Hold on. We're going to need to read that back. Heather, one more time. But why won't you accept proof of my love? Don't stand on ceremony now. After all, you and I exist as one. What I give to you is the same as what I give to me. Stanley Coleman. Disgusting. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Established. Storeroom? Yeah, I sure hope it does. Don't ask me what that means. It's a good variety, but nothing I would need. Alright, so I think we're going to go ahead and call it here. It is about 9:35. We've been playing for a little over 3 hours, so I think that's a good place to stop. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Twitter, Tumblr, and co-host at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams as they happen. Or you can follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams after they happen. Art for the stream was all done by Audrey and B of Team Catpull. You can find on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, co-host, VGen, Blue Sky, at Team Catpull. That's TEAMCATPLE. Fantastic couple of artists, B and Audrey. Highly recommend checking out their work. Highly recommend commissioning them using their VGen. Don't email them. Don't do it. Upcoming streams. Wednesday, we are starting on Darksiders. Maybe. I might decide on something else. Possibly. Stay tuned. Also because I don't know what we're doing Friday yet. I haven't figured it out. Thursday, though, we are definitely going to be back to finish up 4.0 with Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. And then next Saturday, we'll be back with Silent Hill 3. I believe I spoke with Bob. I think he's going to be coming on for next Saturday's stream. So look forward to that. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Hold on. Let me see if there's anyone to raid real quick. Do I know anybody streaming right now? Oh, Penelope's streaming, it looks like. All right, we're going to go ahead and raid Penelope. And I'll see you next time on the Shark stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care, everybody.